Hello, Sky Traders. Welcome back to a new recap video. This is Mina, your trading coach, and today we're gonna cover the euro dollar. Without further ado, let's get started. In today's actually video, we're gonna do something really interesting. Actually, it's the first time I look into the chart for the next week. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I look into price, what areas I highlight usually when I trade or when I plan for the next week, and how I actually see and weight prices and levels, important levels, how I formulate my strategy, my structure for the next week, how I see different price levels and correlation between currencies, what time I'm waiting for, what opportunities I'm actually waiting to see, and so on and so forth. So this is basically like a day in my, like, let's say, trading planning session. So as you know, we do a top-down analysis, weekly time frame. I might be like quite fast in here because not to make like the video too long, but try to cope with me and bear with me until the end. So weekly time frame, high pressure buy candle, broke this market structure, try to trade back. This is a really important level because it highlights, or it's the highest price that this weekly candle on 12th of September 2022, the highest that this candle reached to when we broke this market structure. We tried to trade back, broke again with a high pressure buy candle, tried to trade back to the previous sell candle highest wick, and then slight rejection, and now we are in an uptrend, right, on the weekly time frame. Where is the next important level? This is the next important level. A lot of sell orders being placed, so this is another important area to highlight. But the most important, it's not exactly this level. It's the upper price levels surrounded by these two candles. Why? Because if we expect a lot of sell orders being placed, so we can expect their stop losses to be scattered like 10 pips to 15 pips above this price level, right? So this is a really important area to consider. Right. So on the weekly time frame, again, we were creating waves on the downside, and now probably we are starting a uptrend, even though it's for short term, because now we are approaching a really important price level, which is the previous long-term market structure that we broke back in 25th of April 2022. Also on the Fibonacci retracement level, it's a near the 50%, and as you know, 50% is an important price level to consider because, again, market makers sell at premium price, which is above 50%, and buy at discount price, which is below 50% in case we are in an uptrend, right? So this is an important level to highlight, right? Okay, cool. Let's remove this Fibonacci level. Okay, on the daily time frame, where are the liquidity hunts that we targeted over the past days, weeks? This is the first liquidity hunt, second liquidity hunt, third liquidity hunt, fourth liquidity hunt, and so on and so forth. But we know that this is an important level. So if we can consider the upper limit of this trading range, we can consider this level as the upper limit. Why? Because again, it's perfectly aligned with the 50% Fibonacci retracement on the weekly time frame since we started the downtrend of the bear market. So if we can consider an upper limit, this could be an important one. So this is the next one. We still didn't take those stop losses, right? Why? Because if we took the stop losses, we should have seen a high pressure rejection sell candle, or a high rejection represented by a high pressure sell candle. And probably it's going to trade back to this price level, to this previous broken market structure. Why? Because again, in Fibonacci retracement, if we consider the Fibonacci retracement on this since the start of this bull run, it's aligned, it's perfectly aligned with the previous broken structure. So if we took some liquidity, we can consider going back to the previous 50% retracement level, right? All right. So this is the upper range, possible upper range that we're waiting to see on the daily time frame to complete the trading range, this trading range, and possibly rejection and further move to the downside. Because again, the bear market is not over yet. So the overall picture that we're looking at is a downtrend, right? Is a bear market. Does it mean like we're not going to go up or there's no retracement? Absolutely not. Even if we're in a bear market, we can expect a retracement, because again, price is never going to go to one direction all time, right? So a possible retracement or rejection from this level is expected. Why? Because a lot of sell orders being placed, important level within the zone of the 50% retracement Fibonacci level. And what we can expect if we took out all of those sell orders, high pressure sell candle due to this rejection, taking out all of this liquidity, and we can retrace up to 50% Fibonacci retracement level from the start of this bull run, going back to this previous market structure or broken market structure. And then we can expect another move to the upside to complete the trading range. And then from here, we can expect a rejection to the downside. Again, it's a hypothesis, right? Now we're thinking and building the hypothesis. 4 hours time frame. What we are doing in here. All right, what we're doing. A lot of rejections, a lot of wicks. So when we take out all of the sell orders, stop losses, definitely we can expect a rejection. No question. Even if it's for a short time. Even if it's not the case for the long time. But definitely we can expect some rejection taking out of this liquidity. Did we complete the short-term trading range in here? This could be a short-term trading range. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit, then we can go back, then further move to the upside, right? No. Why? Because we didn't see high pressure sell candle yet, so we're waiting for this. If we see this high pressure sell candle, whether if it's an order block or whether taking out all of this liquidity, we need to see it. Breaking an important market structure. So on the 1 hour time frame, what we really need to see, start of Monday, and as you know that I usually don't trade on Monday because I wait for the price to show me what's the possible direction, right? So what I need to see here on the 1 hour time frame or the 4 hours time frame, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and so on, either a rejection to the downside, breaking this market structure, retracing, breaking this market structure, and taking out the first, second, third, fourth liquidity hunt, completing this trading range, and then further move to the upside, or possible push, one more push, taking out all of this liquidity. And this is most favorable what's going to happen. Because again, Forex market is manipulated, right? Sell orders being placed, sell orders being placed, sell orders being placed, and so on. So market needs to take out all of this liquidity to have sufficient liquidity to move to the downside or to the upside. So we need to have this. We need to have this high pressure buy candle taking out all of this liquidity. Not only from this trading range, but also from the previous wicks that we saw previously here. So this area is really important, right? So that's what I'm waiting to see, right? That's what I'm waiting to see. When this should happen, or when I'm expecting to see this. I'm expecting to see this during London session or New York session. So I'll wait till London session, the New York session, see this high pressure buy candle, drill down to the 15 minutes chart, find the perfect opportunity to enter. Possibly if I'm gonna take like a short trade, my stop loss should be with above the upper limit of the trading range by 15 or 20 pips. I'm going to take a short-term buy trade. I'm going to place the stop loss right below the next liquidity hunt, which is going to be like there, and so on and so forth. Also, one more thing. Let's remove the drawings here and see how the waves are being created for this. And by the way, expansion, right? This was a high expansion. All of these levels, we saw an expansion. And then consolidation, one more expansion, but still like all of this is considered a consolidation. Actually, all of these areas considered a consolidation. So we're waiting for one more expansion, either to the downside, and it's going to be huge drop, or to the upside, taking out this liquidity and probably we're going to go back. And in any case, even if we're going to continue to the upside to the upper limit, if we took out all of this liquidity, we're going to go down at least this drop before we can either consolidate and continue or move to the downside or go back. So if we divide this area, expansion, consolidation, we're waiting for one more expansion, either to the upside or the downside, right? And look into the waves. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and now we're waiting for one more wave to happen, either to the upside or the downside. So let's look also at the average true range. I remember I told you before that this is the only indicator I use actually in my trading, because it kind of show me on the daily time frame the volatility, or how many pips I'm waiting to see. We experienced huge volatility since the 14th of November. This is the beginning of the expansion, and now the volatility decrease, right? Or we can see decrease in volatility or expected daily range of pips, right? So we're waiting for one more pump, either to the upside or dump to the downside. So this is a really important area from every single perspective. This is how I plan. This is how I plan actually my trading week. So I wait. I formed now the bias, right? Or what I'm waiting to see, either to the upside or the downside. And by the way, when I trade, I'm not that biased to a specific idea. I don't marry a specific idea that, hey, I'm biased to the downtrend or the uptrend, so I'm really looking to have this. No, I actually form my bias depending on if I see this, I'm expecting this to happen, and I'm waiting for that. If I see that, I'm expecting this to happen, and I'm gonna shift completely my trading bias. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let me know down in your comments, how do you plan your week, if you find this useful, and if you want us to analyze any of the trading pairs, forex, crypto, whatever. Thank you so much for watching. This is Mina, and see you in next videos.